Gotta fix this box. I was kind of tampering with the box before recording, and I didn't even realize this box was on backwards. We are here to open the first 3 boxes, because again, I know that this isn't 54, because it says 54 as well as Godzilla, 62 and 64. So here, let's take 54, since he's the original, and I don't know, I kind of like that. There you go. It's a tiny box of tiny figures, so yeah. I want to save these boxes, but it may take this review may be a little longer just because of unboxings, but yeah, I really want to be careful with these, so let's see. I'm assuming you open these from the top. I want to be really careful. I don't want to rip these like the NECA King Kong box. Do y'all remember that? I accidentally broke that. Ugh, come on, gotta be careful here. Oh boy. I don't like opening stuff like this. Okay, well, we kind of ripped this thing apart, but I don't think that's the part of the box that matters anyway, so I'm just gonna... Come on. Alright. There you go. And I'm so excited to see these figures. Oh my god. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, what is this? What are these things? What are these? Is this candy? What is this? You know, I have information, and I'll link some websites down below, like in the last one, which I forgot to mention. But this is interesting. I don't really know what this is. I'm assuming candy. I'm not gonna eat it, but... I mean, this box has been made... This candy has been in this bag for, what? 11 years. This has been made since 2000, so yeah, I'm definitely not eating that. But anyway, I don't know if you can see it, but there's some information. So it does tell you what character and what specific year he's from, which is amazing. Of course, I already knew this is the 1995. I already knew this is the 1954 Godzilla. So I'm just gonna put this candy back in here. And taking a look at the figure, this is somewhat of a tiny figure. I know it's already smaller than my smallest Gashapon, but alright, let's just see. Oh my god, this is so fun. Okay, I already knew that these 3 were the first 3 Godzillas, but it's still fun to see what they are and what they look like, you know? It's really... Oh, so the Godzilla is already... He's already, Oh wow, that's interesting. Wow, okay, I'm gonna put that back over there. And this is the accessory. And fun fact that I forgot to mention in the first video, the accessories in Wave 1 are all lightish gray, and all the accessories in Wave 2, they're translucent see-through blue colorish, kind of. So that's an interesting thing. So taking a look at the accessory, here is the diet building in which Godzilla goes through, and is the same building which King Kong climbs in 1962, which is an interesting thing. I think it would have been cool if they made a Kong, but, well, there's no Kong, so, anyway. This is very, and excuse my language, this is freaking incredible. There's so much detail, and it's so kind of tiny. If you want to compare, it is exactly almost 3 centimeters wide and 1 inch close. So this is a tiny, tiny little accessory, and it's so detailed. Oh my god, I don't know why. Here you can see the little windows and doors sculpted, and the little top here. My god, that's so amazing. Jesus, there's so much detail in this tiny little thing. You can see the top. There's not much detail, but this is which we are looking at. It's a really nice accessory, I'll say that. And comparing it to my Space Godzilla, of course, he's bigger. My Jakks Pacific Godzilla, he's way bigger. Of course, the NECA 2014 is way bigger. And my smallest Bandai Pack of Destruction is bigger. But that's not what matters. What matters is the Godzilla. And I'm just gonna say, for the record, it kind of reminds me of the Best of Godzilla wave. Those also had Godzillas, and this Godzilla's kind of reminding me of that. I don't know why, he just is. But we'll go over the figure right now. His size is 3 centimeters, but is completely 1 inch. So this is a tiny figure. This is the smallest Godzilla I've had, and I think these are the smallest Godzilla figures. But if you know a Godzilla figure smaller than 1 inch, call me, because I love tiny Godzilla figures. I'd like to have every single one, but you know, it's fine. But if we compare it to my smallest dinosaur, he's actually a perfect size with Godzilla. I don't know why. But anyway, going over the Godzilla sculpt, I think it's amazing. That tail is beautiful, if I do say so myself. And the position he's in does remind me of 1954. Spread arms, spread legs. He's also got very thick legs. I do like that about him. And his face is actually accurate. The only thing I don't like is those spines, which aren't accurate and kind of look like a bit of a mess, even in paint. But I'm not going to blame it too much. It still looks fine. And that tail is a little, you know, kind of bendy, but it's still fine. As for paint, I think so far I haven't seen the other ones. He has the best paint. He's gray, dry brushed with brown, except his spines are the opposite. And those eyes are white and a bit tiny. And I really like this figure. I actually do. And here he is on the aircraft carrier, if you wanted to see that. Interesting little figure. And here he is next to his accessory, who's bigger than it. But yeah, that's pretty much this figure. I think it's amazing. And one last thing before we leave this guy. The material he's made out of is as hard as a Gashapon. I was hoping he'd be a little more on the rubbery side, a little bit bendy, like these dinosaurs, which I'll be reviewing in the future. See, I twisted his head and it just springs back. But this is a hard piece. I feel like these would be easy to lose, so I'm keeping them in the box. But that was the first figure. Let's go over to the next Godzilla from the next era, Godzilla 1962. Oh boy, here we go again. Oh boy, this one's a little more stuck well together, huh? Alright, we got it. Of course, there's this candy or whatever this is. And in this box, there's Godzilla 1962. He looks amazing. I'm gonna put that back in there though. And oh my goodness. Okay, wow. You know, I wasn't expecting them to be different sculpts. This is different. Oh my god, those spines are beautiful. Okay, I kind of like this one over the 1954 one already, but alright, let's see. Of course, we'll grab the accessory first. We'll review that first. How many times did I say first in that one sentence? Can someone tell me? I don't know how this train is supposed to go. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, my dumb self doesn't know how trains work. I feel like of the accessories, this doesn't just work for my little figures. It also works for my other figures, like those ones, and little tiny dinosaur attacking it. That's adorable. Also a very tiny accessory. However, this one is a lot longer. And if I compare it to the Diet building, it's not bigger in length, but wider. As you can see, that's a very long train. Of course, it's the one Godzilla attacks. I like the train, though. It's not bad. And I'll definitely admit, it's got just as much as wonderful detail. Like, Jesus, these are amazing accessories, and they're very tiny. But let's go over the Godzilla, because I feel like that is looking very good. And so far, if you've noticed, they've all come together. I don't have to put on the tail. Yeah, I'm going to have to stick that on there, but they've pretty much stayed on there. And this one in particular is reminding me a lot of the Best of Godzilla design. But he is very different than the 1954. Not only is 1962 bigger, but he's in a different position. You can tell that. Yes, you can very much tell. They are in different positions, they're different sculpts, and obviously different paint. Going over size, he's around the same size, 1 inch. And paint, there's not much. Just like our last guy, he's only consists of 3 colors. He's got whitish blue on his spines, which were very sculpted different than the 1954 one, as you can tell. And he's even got his white little eyes, which I think were done a lot more better on him. And the sculpt on this guy, he's reminding me a lot of 1962. I think they did a very good job with that. And the tail is even in a different position. They didn't just reuse the same tail. They're actually changing each thing with each suit, you know? I appreciate that. And this figure is just amazing. You can see here they are with their sculpts and paint and stuff. But so far, these are really amazing figures. And the 1962 one has to be my new favorite. But next up is 1964. I don't know how many times I've said it on this channel, but the 1964 Godzilla, he is my favorite incarnation. He's my #1 favorite, so of course I'm gonna be a little hard on this one. Of course I am. He's my favorite. So, from the images I've seen, he does look good. So, I'm hoping he's just as good. But let's open this one up as well. See, I'm gonna want to be very careful with the boxes. Yeah, but I've already said this before, but if you guys didn't know, the only reason I know these are the Godzillas is because I know how Godzilla looks like, the name in Japanese, and it had the specific dates, so yeah. However, the other boxes don't have it, so that pretty much means that the next videos, those boxes will be a surprise, but for now, I know what figures were in this one. So yeah, I've said it before, but 1964 is my favorite incarnation. So again, I'm going to be hard on this one in specific. You can see that. There's a little image of him and some information. I kind of wish they were cards, but I don't read Japanese, so the only ones I know are the first three Godzillas. I don't know where 1995 is. We got some candy here, though. But anyway. Oh my God, this looks amazing already, gosh. You know, these are tiny figures, and I don't know how there's this much detail into them. I don't even think there should be this much detail, if I'm gonna be honest. But anyway, I'm gonna open this up. Oh boy, boy. These are little pieces of tape, aren't they? Anyway, this will be the last one, unfortunately, so yeah. Anyway, oh, there's a random hole on the bottom of this piece. There wasn't any on the train, obviously, but not on the Diet building either. Kind of weird. There's no stand, right? Yeah, there's no stand. So, I'm assuming, yeah, okay. I was expecting it to stand normally. I was gonna be like, hey, okay, come on. There's no way you can't stand. Anyway, here is Nagoya Castle. I think that's how you pronounce it. How many times we've seen you in a film? Batcher's destroyed you. Godzilla's destroyed you. I don't know how many times you're gonna get destroyed, buddy. Anyway, here's Nagoya Castle. Nagoya? I don't know how it's pronounced, but I think I'm pronouncing it okay. You can see the little dirt and the little building with so much detail. Oh my God. This does not deserve to look so good for a tiny little piece. Look at the Jakks Pacific Godzilla. It's that tiny. Like, Jesus, man. I just love this so much. This is my dream come true, especially since I love minifigures, if you couldn't already tell. But yeah, I think this is my favorite piece of the three so far, but there's more to come, so this is going to be the only one. But this one looks really good. Here it is compared to the other accessories. Here it is next to the other Godzillas, who of course tower over it, even though they shouldn't, but you know, it's still fine. But yeah, this accessory is amazing, I like it, but it's the Godzilla we're here for, of course. Oh my God. I can't. Like, pinch me. Is this a dream or no? Because this is amazing. But anyway, here he is next to the other Godzillas. He is bigger than 1954, but smaller than 1962. Can someone tell me if that's size accurate or not? I know 1954 is kind of supposed to be the small one, but a little mixed on these two. But you know what? That's fine. Anyway, size, he's the same. He's about 1 inch, and of course, just like the other Godzillas, he is different. His tail is in a different position, his arms, his spines are different, the paint is different. So yeah, noticeable from the back that 1964 has the best colored spines. But anyway, ignoring these two, he is kind of a blackish bluish with very white spines that look very amazing in my opinion, especially compared to the other Godzillas, which are a bit messy. You can see that the tail is again different and the longest of the Godzillas, but that's probably because he had a kind of a longish tail. But you can see it's amazing here, and the feet I think were amazing, and that face is very amazing, and they again painted the little eyes. So from these three, who is my favorite? Of course, being my favorite incarnation and having a very detailed accessory, 1964 has to be my favorite, but I like them all, and there's an aircraft carrier over there to the side. But I'm really liking these Godzillas so far. I think they're really amazing, especially for such a tiny... So tomorrow we'll be opening another 2 boxes, and then the next day, and then so on and so forth, and that's how it's going to be going. So, again, amazing figures. Tell me what you guys think of these 3 in the comments. Bye-bye. See you all next time for the next box opening.